Well, Mrs. Roper, a few minutes ago, Wolcott University's star basketball player was chosen as a first-round draft pick for the National Basketball Association. She fixed Avery with a pointed glare. This is usually a good thing. She enunciated each word so carefully it was all Avery could do to repress a snicker. Millie excelled at condescension. "Oh, wow. Golly, really?" The grim expression overtook Millie's face again as she craned her neck. She mumbled the headline scrolling along the bottom of the screen. "Nothing yet," she murmured almost to herself. "What are you waiting for?" Avery asked, suddenly finding new interest in the proceedings on the screen. "You said usually in a way that would imply this drafting thing wasn't good. Dante Harris, the aforementioned Wolcott University first-round draft pick, had two people seated by his side. One was his mother." She paused for dramatic effect. "The other was Marie Ransom. Guess which one he kissed full on the mouth." Involuntarily, Avery pressed her palm to her breastbone. Marie Ransom was the wife of Wolcott's men's basketball coach, Tyrell Ransom. "Oh, no." "Oh, yes," Millie countered. "And I can tell you he didn't kiss his mama quite as exuberantly as he kissed his coach's wife." Avery's hand slid down to cover her heart. She scanned the crowd again, seeking the man in question, but Tyrell Ransom wasn't there. Indeed, he would have been hard to miss. At 6 feet 8 inches, he towered well above the rest of the crowd. As head coach of the university's women's basketball program and Ty's counterpart, Kate had naturally become good friends with him. And as Kate's friend, Avery had been drawn into their circle, even though she hadn't mastered walking and chewing gum at the same time. Ty's absence had been noted earlier in the evening, but Avery hoped he was simply running late. Now things were becoming clearer. "I knew it had to be something bad when he didn't show up," Millie said, as if reading Avery's thoughts. "I saw the kiss," she added, emphasizing the words. "It happened right in the middle of the ceremony." "I told you we should have made them switch off the televisions," Avery chided. "Turning them off would have incited a riot." Wagging her head, Millie stared up at the screen. "I knew Marie was a bit flighty, but I didn't know she was a complete idiot." She looked at Avery. "Once this party winds down, I'll try to get in touch with Ty again. If I can't get him to answer, I'll go over and check on him." Avery nodded approvingly. "Good call." The two of them lapsed into silence as they watched the ticker scroll across the bottom of the screen, but no new information about a scandalous kiss between Wolcott's hotshot player and his coach's wife seemed to be forthcoming. Yet. Avery scanned the crowd again. Her gaze landed on a man standing at the end of the bar. Tall, dark, and brooding. Exactly the three ingredients guaranteed to appeal to the literature geek inside of her. Feeling her mood lift, Avery bumped Millie with her elbow. "Who's the Heathcliff standing at the end of the bar?" Millie took the opportunity to shift gears in conversation. "Heathcliff?" Avery jerked her chin in the direction of the man in question. "Tall, dark, and brooding. I could put him out on the moor, and within 15 minutes he'd be wandering alone, desolate and lonely, and in need of female comfort." Millie snickered. "Dominic Mann, the baseball coach. You've met him before." Avery tilted her chin up and scoped the man more carefully. "I have?" Millie nodded. "At least a few times." "You think he's tall?" she asked, not bothering to disguise the doubt in her voice. Avery rolled her eyes. It wasn't easy being a petite academic in the world of athletic giants. "Well, he isn't short." Millie pursed her lips as she studied the baseball coach. "I'd put him at about 5'9". 10, maybe." Avery snorted. "I hit 5'4" on a goddess day, so 5'9" is tall to me." Millie stretched to her full 5'7" height and rolled her shoulders back.